Yo, what's going on, guys? Monster here, and today we're going to take a look at The Binding of Isaac, and specifically in this instance, the Wrath of the Lamb edition. Now, this is a game that was made by Edmund McMillen and Florian Hamsel, and Edmund McMillen, I can't say his name properly for some reason, is very well known for his work on Super Meat Boy and the games of that nature on Team Meat. You'll see a lot of influences referring back to that. But The Binding of Isaac is a dungeon crawler roguelike with a heavy emphasis on random generation. So let's get started here. I just want to point out that even though this save right here is basically a fresh start, I have completed the majority of the game. I've beaten the full entire game multiple times, and I had, I think, most of the items and most of the Steam achievements. However, when I changed computers, I didn't end up bringing the save file over, so it caused some issues, and I essentially had to start over. Another thing is, the game runs very differently on this computer as opposed to my last one, so it's affected how well I play. Alright, so we're going to start in here. WASD to move. The arrow keys shoot your tears. That's right, your tears. And then shift or the E key will place a bomb. As Isaac, we start with one bomb, but no key and no money. And then your space bar will be your active item, should you have one. That should be bombs, I believe. No, Mr. Boom, he doesn't give us any bombs. Okay, so basically this is one free bomb that recharges. That's the thing about the active items. As you can see, there are these gray squares next to the spacebar item icon, and that shows how much of a charge it has. In order to charge items, you either need to wait a certain duration, or you need to clear a certain amount of rooms. So let's head over this way. Oh, it's spiders. I really dislike spiders. Spiders and I don't get along because of how crazy random their pathing is. But so far, ooh, that was close. So far, so good though. So let's keep going. And as I said, it's a roguelike game, so it's got procedural generation, permadeath. We'll go ahead and alright, more than paid for itself. 15 cents and a bomb. That was great. But there's a certain amount of rooms. There's always going to be at least one item room and at least one shop, and then the boss room. Plus there can be other special rooms as well. And the later you go into the floors, the larger they are and the more types of rooms they have. Or at least the more likely they are to contain special rooms. Now, we don't have any keys, so we couldn't go to the shop if we wanted to, but inside the shop there's some sort of consumables and almost always a spacebar or active item or passive item available for 15 cents. And or unless it's on sale, then it's on sale for 7 cents. So we're fighting the Widow, who in all honesty isn't difficult, but I tend to have a hard time with the Widow simply because I misjudge how far he's going to jump. Now, he's going to shoot, okay, this is bad. He's going to shoot spiders out, plus those white nubs are basically spawners for the spiders. So we need to either get him to land on them and take them out, or take them out ourselves, like so. And again, spiders cause me a lot of issues because of their random pathing, both the big ones and the little ones. Now, there are certain bosses that have guaranteed item drops, like any of the Horsemen of the Apocalypse will drop either a cube of meat or a form of the pony, which is an active item. The cube of meat is a passive orbital, which circles around you. This should be, what is this called? Mom's coin purse, which will give us, I think, 4 random pills. Yeah. Alright, so with Q, we can use this. That ended up being very good. That's a orbital, that's Pretty Fly. Let's see what this one is. That was Bad Gas. That's a neutral pill that can be used to poison an enemy. Okay. That's kind of good, kind of bad. Essentially, we just skipped the remainder of that floor. Oh god. This is the first time I've ever been to the I Am Error room. We get an item and then 4 random types of chests. And then we move on to the next floor whether we like it or not. Again, this is the first time I've ever seen it in my entire time with the game, personally. And it's very rare, and unless you've cleared the floor, it can be very bad. Now, we did lose out on at least 1 pill, but oh well, c'est la vie. We got the Pretty Fly, which is a passive, it's an orbital, and it's very good overall. So, this game has been around for quite a while. It's gotten quite a lot of popularity. Tons of YouTubers play this game, and I first learned about it through Epic Name Bro, who then ended up pointing me in the direction of Northern Lion, who then ended up pointing me in the direction of Biznap and Green9090, and all sorts of other YouTubers who were playing the game for a very long time, have the game completely 100% complete. But then there's also YouTubers like Squidish, who just recently started, oh that was bad, started getting into the game and doing some videos on it. But this game has stood the test of time, which is one of the reasons I wanted to cover it in this series, because it is a incredibly good, incredibly addictive game. I didn't really talk about it, but the red fly circling around me is Distant Admiration, which means it's going to circle around and it can harm any enemy. And I'm not sure if it can block enemy shots or not, but I know Pretty Fly can. But Pretty Fly can only hurt other flies. So this is Lard. That's going to lower my speed but raise my max health. That's another thing I should bring up, is this screen right here is a basic representation of your speed, your fire rate, your damage, and then your range. Also underneath the options, it shows you what items you've collected. It doesn't give a detailed description or a name, but it does show an icon. Oh, there we go. So yes, this game normally around $5 from what I understand, and then the DLC, oh, we need to get out of there. The DLC for the game is another $3, so $8 for hours upon hours of fun, or at least gameplay, if you don't actually have fun with this game somehow. Oh, that was dumb. We need that. Oh, I'm so slow. But it's definitely a good value proposition. It's definitely an incredibly worthwhile game. Oh, God. And I definitely recommend it. It's definitely available on Steam. I'm not sure if you can find it anywhere else, to be honest. But definitely check it out on Steam. Again, it's only $5 for the vanilla game, and then another $3 for the expansion. But one of the coolest things is the developers of the game are currently working on a newer version called The Binding of Isaac Rebirth, which will include the Wrath of the Lamb DLC, the vanilla game, and an additional DLC, plus everything will be reworked. Some of the items currently in this form of the game are either kind of useless and unused, or wow, this Tagfly is doing really, really well here. But some of the items don't do what the description says, or don't function properly. And there are some other issues, performance-wise and such. And those are all hopefully going to be fixed in Rebirth, because it uses a very different, oh wow. Oh, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. Okay, that was bad. This is why I don't like spiders. But oh jeez, the way the game was made, it's got a lot of limitations to it and things like that because I believe it was used to made to basically run as a flash game in a way. And what they're gonna do is they're gonna change that completely. I am most likely gonna lose on this boss here, but all that's gonna change and it's gonna be redone and it's gonna be beautiful and I can't wait. Blighted Ovum is gonna chase after me. Oh no 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 no! Oh, I was too slow. Unfortunately, picking up Lard ended up not being worth it. I probably should have waited to see if I got any sort of speed, but that's all right. This is The Binding of Isaac. This is gonna be a quick game, a quick video for that matter. Definitely check this game out on Steam. Definitely, if you can afford to spare $5, buy it. If you catch it on sale, immediately buy it. It is an amazing game. It's non-intensive. It's, in my opinion, looks great. It's incredibly fun, incredibly difficult, and it's a great introduction to the roguelike genre, or roguelike, however you want to put it. But that about does it for me. Thank you guys very much for watching, and see you.